Mm.
So the first one's gonna be who are you, where are you from, and what do you
Okay. Well, I'm Holland is from Compton, California. I'm a recording artist, entrepreneur, a businessman, a well-rounded human being, and yep, I make music for a living. I touch people's souls, and I turn the fuck up.
Holland is a Compton native who continually defies the principles of hip hop. With dynamic hits deeply rooted in West Coast culture, he is featured on publications such as Double XL, No Jumper, Lyrical Lemonade, and looking to cover even more ground in 2020.
Did you tell him this a smoke screen whole place? You ain't leading me right, treating me right. One step away from freaking me right. This how I get yep, from a pup to a pit. I love you, nigga, but I swear to God you ain't shit. You didn't crash the mic.
person is?
Well, growing up, I just always looked up to my father because he was an artist, a recording artist. So I took that as a kid. I ran with it. I played with it, and I didn't really take it serious until I reached about high school, the end of high school, and yeah, I put a song out, and the whole school, my community was messing with it. It was buzzing. It was picking up some speed, and yeah, that's when I knew I was gonna really do it. Once I seen people was drawn to it and giving a sunny perspective on it. So I took that and ran with it, and it made me to the artist I am today.
So you started seriously about the end of high school. How long has it taken for you to get to this point where you are today?
Honestly, not that long. It hasn't taken me that long to get where I am today, but I'll say about it's been about 2 years, 2 3 years for me to really really gain speed and be the artist that I am today. And yeah, man, it just takes time. It's all about the perfect timing, instead of your timing and you rushing your dreams and your goals in this world.
Okay, so you've been doing it for 2 years. In the last 2 years, you've been grinding. What's some of the biggest roadblocks you ran into trying to break through the doors of being an artist?
Whoosh! The biggest art. I mean, the biggest. What would you say? The biggest obstacle I've overcome is being broke and trying to do this and make it look good and putting out quality work without working with a big budget and really working off of my own budget. So that's been my biggest. That's been my biggest obstacle, being broke. But you got to start from somewhere and build from scratch. Once you do that, you become more independent and it's just more organic, more authentic.
To get somewhere when there's a lack of money, how have you gained resources? How have you used those resources to your advantage to get you to where you are today?
It's all about connections and your connection with people throughout this lifetime, and just being able to make the right connections and connect the right dots together to be able to make something out of nothing and be able to bring life where there's no hope. And really, you just gotta just have an open heart and not be afraid to, get shut down sometimes and be rejected, but also appreciate the times and be grateful, be humble enough to have those times also.
When he first started seeing you going full force with this, how did he feel about everything?
My family has taken a lot of gratitude with me being in music, being in the music industry, and my father, he's behind me 10,000%. He's, man, it's a blessing that I have the support that I have now, and just to see it come from them being real and some of my family members not liking my music to them saying, yeah, this is a shit you need to be on, is just truly a blessing, and I'm grateful. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have, your community, your people, or just a friend or two behind you, because that's all you really need. That one special person, or maybe that two special people to push you along the way, and just to say, just to give you encouragement and positivity and uplift you to keep doing what you want to do.
Family support, but what about the friends? Like when you first started this, how are your friends feeling about you? How many of those friends are still around today? How does that go? Tell us a little.
Well, coming up doing music, I didn't have too many friends. It was just really me and my pen and pad. But of course, I have friends, and I did have friends that supported. But during my childhood and growing up as a teen, I was often outcasted and just always been by myself. But I have friends now that's been around since high school, like my family, my cousin Cameron that went to school with me. He's always uplifted me and put me out there to the world, and always spread good things about me. And I have multiple friends. I'm sorry I can't name right now, but you know who you are, that's been there since day one and seen my growth from just a squeaky, 4'9" kid to who I am today, and being able to be dynamic and uh, multi-genre driven is, wow. Yeah, it's not too many people still around, because differences, but for the people that are here and that's still here and that's not going nowhere, I'm truly grateful, and I love them to death, because without them there would be no Holland is.
So yeah, you have your family around you, you have your friends around you that supports you. But what about the place that you came up in, your environment, your city? How has that affected the way you make music? How does it influence you?
Oh wow, Compton has made me into the man I am today. Just growing up in just being in the streets, being around the streets, not actually being a street nigga, but being a hood nigga. Just always having people from the city around me, or influence me, and just let me be me and be original and be authentic and be Hollandese. Cause without my city, I don't have a driving force pushing me. So my city, Compton, is truly beautiful, and the love and the acceptance I've been getting across the city and over multiple cities of LA is mind blowing, and I'm thankful from the bottom of my heart, from anybody that's streaming my music, that's bought my music, or that don't like my music but they still listen to it and they still talk shit. I think I'm grateful for them, because without them my name wouldn't be getting across to thousands of people. So my city has done a tremendous job of pro- producing great individuals. So yeah, without my city, there's no story to tell, and there's no Holland is Compton. You feel me, Compton? Thanks. I'm really just improvising for real, but
No, it's coming out great, man. It's coming out great.
oh, good looking.
Now let's go into um, kind of the things that you've seen in the industry, or kind of putting your foot in the door already. What are things? What are some things that you've learned so far about the music game?
Patience. I've learned timing is key. Timing is the perfect timing is key. and just being able to know that everybody has their own time, and you got to be ready for your time, because your time could pass you, and you can't get that time back. So you have to just have that instinct, being the artist you are, and just knowing when to hold back, when to give yourself, or when to cut yourself off, because the game will eat you up, and you can't give too much of yourself, because you might lose yourself. Exactly.
Okay, so there's a lot of ups and downs trying to, make it in the industry. So, what if? Let me see how can I put this. How do you deal with some of the failures or discouraging moments or some L's that you take? How do you What's your thought process through those, and how do you bounce back?
The way I deal with the failures is just staying sunny. Just you can't dwell on you can't dwell on the negatives or anything that's going wrong in your life, because you're gonna become it, and you can't be that, because that's what everyone's used to doing. It's just dwelling and just sinking in with their losses, when you could overachieve it, you could overcome it, and you could bypass it, because it's only a moment of time, and it only takes time to get that W, just how you got that L. You did.
So, taking those L's sometimes or those discouraging moments, if you could go back in time, is there anything that you would do differently or change or any of that?
No, I wouldn't do nothing differently. I've 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 been 100% true to myself, and I don't even look at L's technically as losses. I look at them as lessons, and being able to move on from them, and build from it, and just better myself as a human being, and taking the losses, and be able to put it towards my winnings, and not worried about what I'm losing instead of what I'm gaining.
So, 2 years in, you've gained quite a bit of experience. Is there any advice you would give to people that are just starting right now that kind of want to do the same thing that you're doing?
Fuck what anybody got to say about you, anything, your style, the way you talk, anything. Just be you, be 100% you. Don't try to copy nobody. Don't try to steal no one else's sauce, because they will notice, and they will call you out on it, because the world just ain't got time for no busters. And if this is what you going to do, you got to do it. You got to do it your way. Do it the best way you can, and just have fun. And always remember to have fun, because when you're not having fun, it's bullshit. It becomes a job, and apparently you chasing this for a reason. You want to be the top one, right? You want to be top motherfucker. Well, hey, have fun, be yourself, and don't conform to anybody's bullshit, because they bullshit don't mean shit. So be you, have fun, live happy, stay sunny.
So, you mentioned Stay Sunny a couple times now. Let's tell people what Stay Sunny is, what it means to you, what you want it to mean to the people. Just kind of go into that a little bit.
Stay Sunny is a lifestyle. Stay Sunny is my debut project. Stay Sunny is my baby, it's my merch line, is everything. It's just a message. It's a message to the people from me, telling them to just stay positive throughout everything, throughout the ups, throughout the downs, because like I said, you will have your time, and you will be able to shine, but through your darkest days, you got to shine bright to shine in the light. So you got to stay sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was
Say to your fans.
Okay. Can I just say it?
Yeah.
Holland is far from over. We still got a lot of shit coming. We got a lot of music. We got a lot of videos. We got a lot of merch. We got a whole lot of sauce. I ain't going nowhere yet. We heading everywhere. We going to your city. We going to your state. We going to your school. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want me at, hey, hit me up and let me know. We gonna try to make it happen. I need the bread. You did. Yeah, there we go.
A couple years in, with much more planned for the future, Holland projects an optimistic, down-to-earth voice in the midst of everyday Southern California. With lively beat selection, vibrant pitches, and clever bars, he highlights the authenticity he's bringing to the ever-changing LA sound. Even with the obstacles he's faced, he's learned to stay true to himself and that his originality will continue to get him a long way. So why change now? Holland is the embodiment of working with what you got. Reminds us to stay humble, stay hungry, and most importantly, stay sunny.
Fucked all my friends. Please tell me when this story shit ain't crashed in my whip. Fucked all my friends. I think it's the enemy. Shit, yeah, Beetlejuice. Got me hoping, got me praying that I ever even see the truth. I don't know why the fuck I even let me be with you. Got me crying, got me screaming now, screaming